Alright, welcome back everybody. Me Broski here, continuing with part 10 of the Dynasty Warrior Origin series. Should be in chapter 5, so let's see how far we get. I think we did 1 or 2 missions for chapter 5 already. And yeah. See if we pick the right path with the Sun clan. You weren't here last night.
I wonder.
Louis Meng, you have grown to be one of the pillars of Wu. You were even at the center of our earlier meeting with the officers.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Lord Sun Quan, I am undeserving of such words.
Accept them, for I know this to be true. I will continue to count on you.
Are you hiding back there? Please, come out and talk with me. Well, it's just as you heard. I think my wish to support Lord Sun Quan is now becoming a reality. But being praised by him directly, I could feel the unlearned Hmong in me being flabbergasted. Well, if you say so.
I haven't gotten any
I'll try
armor
to be
so far in
happier
this
next
game.
time.
It's just a couple different pieces of clothing. The only thing I've gotten is weapons,
Well, it
and you
doesn't
can't really
mean I can
upgrade
just
them, you
sit
just
back.
find better stuff.
Our Lord still faces a veritable mountain of problems. I will continue to serve him with everything I have, but there may be times I come to you for help. I'm sure I can count on you. After all, you are a guardian of peace. Lord Zhou Yu told me. He seems to know a lot about you. By building knowledge and fostering connections wherever we go, we can get a glimpse into the hidden parts of history. That is another benefit of learning. And it's not a bad feeling to know the secret of my role model. Anyway, my efforts have led me here, and that gives me the confidence to continue striving forward. I'm not wrong to do so, am I? After all, it's thanks to you that I've made it this far. I will never stop learning and never stop improving. I will keep going until I see those eyes like the dawn widen in surprise. So all I ask is that you continue watching me.
Alright, looks like just the last one, and then we can do some fight. Hopefully.
I have heard you all. Your dreams for the kingdom of Wu and your regrets at the loss of my father. Your thoughts on these matters have convinced me to mount this attack. In fact, they have made me believe that an attack is absolutely necessary.
But we haven't even established peace
Yeah,
within
there's
our
so
own borders
much
yet.
cutscene to this game.
Obsessing over revenge while ignoring the unrest brewing in our own kingdom will bring nothing but needless bloodshed.
Of course, I do not intend to ignore our domestic affairs, which is why I will be leaving some of our most reliable officers here in Wu. Chengpu, Handong, and Huanggai. Make good use of Tai Shi Tzu, Zhou Tai, and their men to guard the kingdom. It pains me not to bring you into battle against Huangzu, given that you served since my father's day.
Lord Sun Quan, do not trouble yourself over our feelings. As your loyal officers, fulfilling our duty to you is our only desire.
You've made this decision based on your trust in our abilities. That makes it much harder to reject your request.
Forgive me. I know I ask too much of all of you.
There we go. Yep.
They say Lord Huangai. Oh.
Alright, time for some fighting.
Get ready to be brought down. Time to act.
Table set. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Yeah, we play on console, so the one that he would have is gonna come out later than that.
This territory. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Lord Han Dong. I see. Hi.
Everyone says that damn Cao Cao is going to rule this.
I chose the wrong quote.
The Honorable Warrior is still with us. I couldn't ask for it better.
Some decent stuff. There are, so I'll show you a list of them here in just a second. I gotta check this letter I got. Okay. So the combos that you can do are, where are they at? Looks like I can't see them in the, unless I'm actually in battle. But there's, like, double triangles and then a triple triangle. Each different thing has its own
At last, our
setup.
battle
There's
with,
8 different
as I am
weapon
sure
types
you
that
are
you can
aware,
use.
not even the renowned Sun Tzu was able to slay him. You should be wary of the dangers this battle presents. My apologies for the needless reminder. There are rumors going around lately that he has managed to recruit a hero renowned in Jing. I believe his name was Gan Ning. This battle is, in essence, a fight to bring unity to the Sun clan. I do not want any of us to die needlessly. I will do everything in my power to prevent that, of course.
There's with the battle gauntlets, there's 2 different stances you can take, and then it's just like
Let's
multiple
begin.
different punches that you can do, and brings in some kicks.
Now then.
I guess I need to go center.
As you wish.
Yes.
I'm great.
Aye.
I'll take show you, battle prep, give me... For the sword, anyway.
My wisdom.
Yeah,
shall
there's
bring
different
victory
tactics you
to
can
us
do
all.
when you gain your squad, so you've got a squad of
Don't let me
soldiers that
down
follow
now.
you. And you gain more, you start out with 10, and I'm at like 20 something, 28, 29.
Huang Tzu killed my father.
Alright, here we go. So this is, yeah, this is specifically for the sword. These are all the different weapon types you can have. So the sword, the spear, gauntlets, wheels, a padao, staff, twin pikes, a lance, and a crestblade. I'm a heavy equipment operator in the summer, and then I take the winter off to kind of just relax, do what I want.
This time,
but we're working on getting to that point.
Take this! I want all our forces to capture enemy bases on the way to the stronghold.
Has been defeated.
Our foe is a fierce one. Remain ever vigilant.
It'll take us some time, but we'll get there.
Are you ready? Remember the plan. We're going after Guangzhou before our main force clashes with the enemy.
I am ready, Father. It is an honor to be entrusted with a task so important to Wu. I can't wait to show them what we're made of.
We march at once!
The enemy officer has been defeated. I shall put an end to you with my intellect. We fight! Mode is what you're at. You really think I would just let you take it? Take this. They're cautiously the enemy officer front line has been defeated. It seems the tactics of Wu have changed once more. And we will strike them where they are weak. Focus your attacks on the slower units first. Break them! Begin advancing!
They changed their strategy to counter our formation. Guangzhou will certainly be difficult to defeat. They will surely have a plan to defend themselves too. We'll just have to be extra careful.
The enemy
as we
officer
move forward.
has been defeated.
They're evenly matched. Still, keep your guard up.
Take that!
Can't believe this.
This is a ferocious team indeed.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
The boat is secure.
This territory.
We have to fight our way to the enemy's main force.
Well, thanks for saying so. Happy you enjoy it.
I'm making my way up. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
Now, everyone attack at once!
Ambush. Here. Damn. This is gonna slow us down.
Prepare yourself, Guangzhou. The fangs of Wu are snapping at your throat. The enemy officer has been defeated. Where did they come from?
Should cover all three of them.
These clever beasts reached me quickly. You need to buy my son some time.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Gone. They're all yours.
Time to act.
This is tough, no matter how you slice it.
Take this. All my might. The enemy officer has been defeated. Guangzhou, you coward! I will slay you here and now. Take this!
This area is now under our control.
Not so fast. The only one you're fighting here is me.
Oh, this guy. I know Gunding.
Here's the resistance is futile.
You're pretty good. I won't hold back now. Might end up killing me if I do.
This territory. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Tong, you must flee. There they are. Archers, loose. Take this.
No. Father! The enemy officer has been defeated.
I swear it. I'll slay you where you stand.
Take this.
So you're his son. You want your revenge? Come and get
The
it.
enemy officer has been defeated.
Comes with the territory.
I figured they would be expecting us. Let's deal with this quickly.
This territory.
Okay. His face is
The enemy
mine.
officer has been defeated.
Lordling Cao has fallen in battle. Huang Zu has fled. What? I've underestimated them. Even though I knew how fierce Huang Zu could be. If we turn back now, the enemy will attack us from behind. We must bring down their officers and finish this fight here and now!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
About to let the Sun clan lay waste to Ji.
The enemy officer
Come on.
has been
Our
defeated.
target is Sun Dren. Let's go. Begin the advance. Fail. I leave the rest up to you. Things have taken a turn for the worse. I must think of something quickly. You've come to my aid? I can think of no ally more reassuring than you. All my might. Can't believe
The enemy officer has been defeated. Take this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Over you here. Let's go. You have overcome great adversity. Now, strike while the iron is hot.
Come on,
Bring the
let's go
fight to them. Commence the advance. Now release. Take their legs out from under them. So it's an ambush, is it? Such infuriating curse. Open. What is that? Take this.
Damn no! I'm not yet strong enough to defeat this monster.
Alright.
I must flee. Flee to fight another day. The next time we meet, I will defeat you.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Another troublesome grudge. But that's what war is all about. You'll understand soon enough. Well, let's give it another go, shall we? Come on, you scoundrels. Advance.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
The enemy officer
resistance
has been defeated.
This is a ferocious tune indeed. All my might.
He's done.
The enemy
Now I can
officer
go front lines
has been
for
defeated.
now.
Over you here.
So,
Those soldiers we ran into earlier came from this ship. If we go back the way they came, we'll be able to attack the enemy at their camp.
Officer has been defeated.
I'm glad you're here. I was actually getting a little anxious.
Alright, we made it. Take this. Come on, you scoundrels. Let's give us Grace some hell. Advance. Take this. With all my might. Not over yet. Let's give it to them. Take this.
Okay, I got a second.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this.
I shall return after reviewing my strategy.
How graceful you were.
It should be
I can't
fine
help
for now.
but gaze at your feet.
Let's go.
Never thought we'd cross blades. I don't know whether to laugh or cry. Bring them down. I suppose it is what it is. No regrets. We fight with all we've got.
Take this. Take this.
Make it invincible for a minute.
Take this. Take this. Take this.
Impressive, as always. There's a lot I can learn from you.
Sorry, Nick. I know you're a friend, but...
I lost. The enemy officer has been defeated. I don't think I ruffled quite enough feathers.
But at least I slowed them down. Look alive, you louts! We're getting out of here!
I had no idea Huang Zu had such a mighty officer under his command. We must regroup and pursue Huang Zu!
Reporting! Urgent news from headquarters! Shan-Yue uprisings are erupting across the land! Your presence is desperately needed, my lord!
And why do they do
It's
this
just as I
stuff?
feared. It's a shame for us to lose this chance, but needs must. Return to base! It fills my heart with shame, but we have no choice. We're taking our troops home. Prepare for an immediate retreat!
Sir! Lord Sun Quan, please wait! We can't pull our troops out now! We're here to slay Huang Zu. We have not yet accomplished that. If you leave now, your father's death will have been in vain!
No. As the leader of the House of Sun, I cannot allow the rebellion of Shan-Yue to go on.
But I still haven't slain my father's killer. Lord Sun Quan, are you not also fighting to avenge your father's death?
You know not where you speak, or what of you speak.
Yes, I am. I despise Huang Zu. My hatred for him is just as strong as the rage you feel for the one who killed your father. And yet, remember what we have come here to accomplish. What would my father, my brother, and Ling Cao really ask of us? Should we relentlessly pursue their killers in a fit of rage? Only to return home to find the Kingdom of Wu overrun by the Shan-Yue?
That isn't...
How could I ever face my father or my brother if I allowed such a thing to happen? We will withdraw for now, Ling Tong. I know someone as clever as you can see the wisdom in that.
Father...
Our officers are limiting their ability to mobilize, but there are still uprisings all across the kingdom. They seem to be centered around Kuei Ji.
It seems that leaving the kingdom in your hands in anticipation of such a calamity was an excellent decision on my part. To stop this chaos from spreading any further, we must eliminate the Shan-Yue. I am counting on all of you.
I am at your command.
I'd like to agree with your judgment here. But are you sure this is the right decision, Lord Sun Quan? I guess, if there ever was a time to speak my mind, it's right now. Driving out the Shan-Yue won't bring an end to the fighting.
What do you mean, Huang Gai?
During the reign of Lord Sun Ce, I was tasked with negotiating with the Shan-Yue. I spoke with them directly, and we even drank together as friends. Lord Sun Quan, if you tried to get to know them better, you would understand. The Shan-Yue are just like the people of Wu at heart. They live just as we do. They love their families in the same way. And like us, they will pick up weapons to protect their homeland. And right now, you're trying to suppress them by force and threatening to take away all that they love. I don't think you will ever be able to bring a true end to the Shan-Yue uprisings with that approach.
Some of what you say does ring true, but whatever the circumstances, they have come to attack Wu and are therefore not worthy of mercy. They are a threat to our kingdom.
Tell us, Lord Huang Gai, what exactly would you have us do? Are we to hand over all of the territory conquered by our previous leaders? I don't think any of us would find that even remotely acceptable.
I will take some time to consider our approach to dealing with the Shanyue. But whatever we ultimately do, we cannot ignore those who have become victims of this conflict through no fault of their own. If only for their sake, we should prepare to establish our presence on the battlefield.
They say Lord Huanggai is close to the Shanyue.
Oh, it's you. I'm perfectly fine, before you ask. Well, I answered anyway, just in case. After what happened to Father, and then letting that bastard Gan Ning get away. Everyone just keeps telling me to rest and mourn, but it's not like I can gain any sense of closure after everything that happened. What makes it worse is that I could have stopped it, had I been stronger. I mean, if I had your gift for reading the flow of battle, then... Please, I have to ask before things get any worse. Will you train me? My father respected you. I know you can help me better myself. No preamble, huh? But I was hoping you'd say something like that. I'd love to get started right away, but I need to say one thing before we do. It is truly a great relief that you are here with me now. I've come to rely on you more than I had first thought. I hope you'll stay with me. And then perhaps this little fledgling will manage to drag himself out of the mud. Somehow I feel that with you beside me, it isn't so far-fetched that one day I will take flight.
Alright, time to beat this little one up.
I guess you will do for an opponent.
Take this! How's about a one-on-one? Try this on your thighs.
Take this! Tables turned. Take this! Hanjo Jack!
Try this.
Easy. Take this! Let's end this.
Guess I let my guard down.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Why are you resting? You didn't even do anything, Guard.
We'll get to see...
Not bad at all.
Looks like Lord Zhou Yu's busier than ever. I sure hope he's not tired.
What do we got over here? Oh, another subjugation or interfere.
It's been some time since we lost Lord Sun Tzu. Looking back on those days, I barely ever had time to catch my breath. I lost the leader I entrusted with my dream, and I didn't even have time to fall into despair about his death. But the flames of hope still burn within my heart. That dream hasn't completely disappeared yet. It is, and one that I wouldn't have held in the past. I've developed nerves of steel, a final parting gift from Lord Sun Tzu, perhaps. At some point, this dream of mine shifted into one I share with you, with everyone.
Well, that's nice of you, Lord Sun Tzu.
That being said, if we're to actually realize this dream, we must begin by seeing the facts as they are. And with that, let's move to our topic of discussion today. Wu remains unstable. The work of those serving the kingdom is to reinforce its foundation. But the mountain of threats surrounding it cannot be ignored. Our citizens already have their hands full. Why don't we focus on what's outside our borders? Think of those who would raise their blade at Wu. Are there not a great deal of warriors who come to mind? More than anyone else, it's Cao Cao we must be wary of. If we don't take proper precautions, this kingdom will eventually be devoured.
Yeah.
One plan would be to divide the land in two with Cao Cao and fiercely protect our territory. However, whether we do so through negotiation or by force, the first thing we'll need is allies. Capable ones who are able to contend with Cao Cao. Ah, just as I thought. A friend with keen and discerning insight. How dependable. So, tell me about your experiences. I'd like to hear about the great warriors you have faced and befriended. This evening's Strategy Council meeting has only just begun.
I'm gonna protect my family when the bad guys come to town.
Those guys don't want to unite the world.
We'll get to see Lord Sun Tzu again, right?
I heard Lord Huang Gai raised objections against fighting the Shan Yue. He even had a bit of an argument with Lord Zhou Yu earlier. Why would he ever even think such a thing, let alone say it out loud?
Who knows? In my opinion, there was no reason to give up our chance to kill Huan Zu if we weren't even going to fight this battle on our own land. But Lord Huang Gai has long served the Sun clan. I don't think he would suggest such a thing based on emotion alone.
I really want to believe that, but... there are many strange rumors going around about Lord Huang Gai. Some of them even go back to the days of Lord Sun Jian.
Rumors?
Yeah, like the one about how he isn't satisfied serving the House of Sun. Or the one about him being with Lord Sun Jian when he passed.
Lord Huqi, you would do well not to speak so carelessly. But if those rumors are really spreading among our ranks, I think it might be worth reporting them to Louis Meng and the others.
people of Wu have spent a long time risking their lives to protect the innocent from Shan Yue's aggression. And after all that, they are suddenly told to treat them as equals. It is only natural that such strange rumors would spread among them.
That may be the case, but it doesn't mean Huang Gai intended to cause harm with his suggestion.
For my part, there is much in Huang Gai's plan regarding the Shan Yue that I cannot agree with. But it is not prudent for everyone to fawn over the opinion of a single man. Someone must speak out as he did for there to be a proper discussion.
But won't letting these rumors spread among our ranks affect the morale of our soldiers? After all, we even had to give up our defeating Huan Zu, only to find ourselves waiting around back in Wu.
What are your thoughts on the matter? We are all finding Lord Huang Gai's idea very difficult to accept. Even so, his bond with the Shan Yue runs very deep, possibly much deeper than you could imagine. They have been our enemy on the battlefield. Half measures will not be enough to bring about peace.
We have a duty to offer our Lord our opinions so that he can make better judgments. If you still take issue with Huang Gai's stance, even after taking that into account, go and debate him one-on-one.
Right. I'm sure Lord Suan Chuen himself would prefer an open and honest approach in this situation.
There's been no end to the arguing, has there? You seem tired out by it as well.
The simple fact is that there are now many more people in Wu. It's inevitable that disagreements will arise. Debating what's right will not provide any answers, because what is right depends entirely upon each individual's beliefs. However, a ruler must possess the ability to unite those ideas about what is right into a single force. This has made things several degrees more difficult for Lord Sun Quan, and for us who assist him, compared to the days of Sun Ce's rule.
I know. I get worried sometimes. Worried that our kingdom might crumble from infighting. I believe in Chuen and every one of you, of course. It's just that we seem to have become so disunited. I wonder, what would Father and Sua have done?
The living cannot speak for the dead. But if one were to imagine what their approach would have been, they might not have done anything, and just watched.
Done nothing?
Sometimes, after a clash of opinions between many different people, a new solution to the problem becomes evident. That was something both Lord Sun Jian and Sun Ce knew well and appreciated. And that is why I don't feel concerned. In fact, Lord Sun Quan's approach may be even better at building a consensus than that of his predecessors. As one of Wu's strategists, it is my duty to believe in him, and also in myself, so that we may devise ways to win any battle.
My brothers have been truly lucky to have had you as their advisor, Zhou Yu. I know it is way past due, but please allow me to thank you.
You give me too much credit, Princess. I'm here because I chose to be by their side. Let's begin.
So take out 4, go to the middle, take out another 3 more. Oh, there's 5 here. 5, 3. I'll bounce around where I'm needed.
Now then.
No.
Right.
Yes. My wisdom shall bring victory to us all.
Don't let me down now. There's still so much unrest in these lands. We cannot avert our eyes from the truth. We must also quell the rebellion. If we want to discover what kind of kingdom Ooh should become.
An expeditious advance is essential to our cause. Onward, everyone! We march at once! Take this. No matter how many times they knock us down,
The enemy officer
we will always rise
has been
again.
defeated.
For this very land is our foundation!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Quite the name you've made for yourself.
The enemy officer.
I know you've earned every bit of it, of course.
Our kingdom cannot exist if we fail to win the hearts of the Shan Yu. Unification of the land cannot be achieved by force alone.
The enemy
We are
officer
not giving up.
has been
Not
defeated.
here. We keep going.
No matter how you slice it.
An even match. We must the enemy
harder.
officer has been defeated.
Take this!
It open.
Not quite enough, I suppose. Let us fall back.
Things have taken a step back.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Take this. Take this.
The garrison seems to be
The
drawing
enemy officer
enemies towards
has
it.
been defeated.
We can pick them off here. Begin the advance.
Let's go.
People of Shan Yu, please lay down your weapon. I wish for there to be no more bloodshed between us. I, Wang Gai, assure you that all your basic needs shall be met. The leader of Wu has also agreed to this arrangement. So, please.
You kneel and lower your head before us? You're as noble as they say, Lord Hongai. We will hear your offer.
I'm still willing to listen to reason. I'll do everything I can to reach them.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Enemy forces are advancing on our position from the south!
I suppose we should consider ourselves lucky that we saw them coming. Very well. Prepare an ambush to strike them just as they arrive.
I'm counting on that.
The enemy officer
This is bad.
has been defeated.
If someone doesn't get here fast, we're done for.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
I will be the light that guides you all. Always at the vanguard. Always striving to be the strongest.
We made it! Now it's our turn to join the fray! March forward!
The enemy officer
An ambush here?
has been defeated.
Still, I cannot allow myself to be distracted from my task.
Take this.
You knew just when to come to my aid. I was never worried that you wouldn't.
The enemy
Not in the
officer
least.
has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
You're outshining everyone else.
The enemy
I
officer
must study
has been
and
defeated.
learn your ways. Let's go.
I have failed. Damn it all.
Everyone, now!
Our efforts weren't enough. The battle is more intense than I anticipated. I will continue to fight without complaint.
Go on.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Charge! This land belongs to us! Bring down the intruder, Swan Chuen!
Begin advancing! Many of our allies have rushed to our aid. Now is the time to strike. Men, move forward! Let's march!
We don't want them getting too carried away. Let's go put a stop to this while we can. Advance now.
He's good for now.
How am I getting cornered? Seriously?
Is this the end?
Bring him down.
I can't believe this! Let's go.
You will have to make do without me.
I'm of no use to anybody dead. Better fall back for now.
I am glad you're here. I was actually getting a little anxious. It's a stalemate.
The enemy
We
officer
need to find a way to
has
get
been
on top.
defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
You got the rest for now, whatever your name is.
This is not working out. Is my training not enough?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
It's not over yet.
is a ferocious tune indeed.
I'm sorry. I don't know if I can keep going.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this! Now's the time!
This is tough, but they won't take me down that easily.
Take this!
All my might. I'm
The
glad
enemy
I
officer
believed in you.
has been defeated.
Sure. Going easy on me.
So you're the Lord Huang Gai I've been hearing about. The enemy officer
Honorable
has
chieftain
been
of the
defeated.
proud mountain people, heed my plea. I wish to put an end to the war between your people and Wu. This is the extent of my influence. I haven't gained the trust of the other
enemy
chieftains
officer
yet.
has been defeated.
So, Lord Huang Gai has convinced the Shen Yue's soldiers to leave. He has truly won their hearts. But his actions were reckless. I'll have to remind him to be more careful later.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
All my might! Time to act! An opening!
Come on, let me fucking go. Jesus.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this!
You never
The enemy
fail to
officer
impress me with your
has
feats.
been defeated.
Take this!
The tide has turned in our favor.
The enemy officer
All forces
has been
advance
defeated.
on the enemy. This is our chance to cut through their ranks. Forward march!
Can't really leave you here alone, so come on.
Let's go! An opening! Easy. Time to act. Let's give it to them!
Yeah, Mahogany's a good horse.
The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory is ours.
How wonderful!
There we go.
Let's go! Go!
I believe you. I've proved I'm a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
All my might! Take this! Take this!
All my might! This is tough, but they won't take me down that easily.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I knew you'd come help. I'm glad I believed in you.
Bring them The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. Take this! Let's go.
Everyone, keep
the
fighting
enemy
through
officer
to the end.
has been defeated. Now, the enemy officer
Mountain dwellers of
has
old,
been defeated.
do not perish in vain. Flee now. Leave the rest of this battle to me.
Take this.
It's become foggy here. March cautiously, everyone.
The loss of Sunsa has not deterred you from your quest to rule by force. So be it. I will eliminate another leader of Wu.
I've lost sight of the others. This fog is very strange. No good can come of this.
This is no ordinary fog. What do you think is going on?
Yeah.
Okay. Time to go beat Bailuan up.
Yeah.
Oh, you're only a level 2?
There you are, Zuluan. You're hell-bent on standing in my way, aren't you? Then, better ready. You'd best be prepared to fight. This is our destiny as guardians of peace. You thought Sunsa would rise to greatness. Now he's dead. So why do you continue to fight for Wu? Are you merely clinging to the strongest leader you can, trading your free will for the right to oppress the weak? Is that the path you have chosen? You are no different than the vermin who destroyed our home. The anguish and despair of that day has been burned into my mind. The suffering, the agony, the chaos. Time to end this. Please reveal to me my new path. Why don't you remember? How can you? Do you mean to kill me, Zuluan? It would be a fitting end. But first, there's one thing I never could understand. After this, I will ask nothing more. So tell me, with the little conqueror slain, Wu has lost all of its heroes. Those left are no longer capable of heroism. They simply wield their strength as their lord commands. In spite of this, you follow the path of Wu. For what, and for whom, do you fight? So you believe that Sun Quan can unite the world in peace? Do you really think he has what it takes to achieve such a feat? We've always lived as dogs on the leash of tyranny, forced to partake in slaughter after slaughter for what is said to be some great cause. The screams of those who fell at our hands, the grief of the villagers. Surely even you have heard the pain we left in our wake. And yet, you still shamelessly cling to the powers that bind you. I have nothing left to say to you. Hurry up and kill me.
No, do not kill him.
Sun Quan.
It's just as you say. There are no heroes in Wu. I'll never be anywhere near as great as my father and brother. And on my own, I'd be lucky to be able to protect myself, let alone bring prosperity to an entire kingdom under my rule. However, I am not alone. I'm surrounded by people of wisdom and bravery, and I know that together, we can accomplish anything. This might seem like a ploy to win you over, but all who reside in our kingdom support each other as a family. And together, we will be a force for good, bringing peace to our world. That is my dream for the future of Wu.
You dare say such things after how brutally you crushed the Shan Yue. You are arrogant beyond redemption.
Yes, I suspected you might say as much. Bai Luan, was it? Just watch and you'll see. I will make every last member of the Shan Yue, and even you, into heroes who fight for peace.
You left your sword, dude.
You've allowed me into your leader's tent without restraints? What are you thinking? Hurry up and kill us. You needn't spare anyone. I would rather even our children be put to death than raised under the oppression of Wu.
Oppression? I do not intend to oppress anybody.
Even if that is true, you have defeated us and are trying to control us through force. That is a fact. There can be no lasting peace between your people and mine. We are too different to coexist in the same territory.
According to who? Is that meant to be self-evident? Or do you claim it based on historical precedent? Either way, that goes against my wishes.
Your wishes?
What I wish for is a kingdom where all those who live in Jiangdong respect and help one another. I do not intend to force anything upon the Shanyue, so long as you do not point your blades at us. In fact, I want to learn from your wisdom. We do not know how to survive in the wilderness, as you do.
How self-centered. You can speak of ideals all you like, but there are many whose anger will not be placated.
I am willing to bear the brunt of all their discontent. For all my other failings as a leader, I can at least do that. Let's end this strife between the Shanyue and U. Starting today, we shall be one, living alongside and helping one another.
Your desire for peace appears to be genuine.
It is. And you should know that once I form an agreement, I ensure it is honored. There will be no chance to withdraw.
Not so weak-willed after all. Now, you have me curious about this ooh you dream of. But if you ever make another attempt to oppress us...
I am aware. I will do everything I can to maintain your trust.
In striving for peace, anyone from a lord to a peasant may be called a hero. He has forged alliances not only with his clan's bitter foes of old, the Shanyue, but even with me. It's impressive, I admit. That's Sun Quan. He's an interesting man. More capable than I thought he might be, at least. I am not yet convinced, but I admit that I have taken a keen interest in him. When you decided to place your faith in the hero of the Sun clan, I thought for sure you were mistaken. But in spite of everything you forgot, I suppose your memories of Chuha were enough to guide you down the right path. I did? That seems doubtful. Zuluan, you must use your unique skills to help your lord and save all those who are suffering amidst the chaos. If Sun Quan ever errs in his ways, correct them. If you fail to do so, I shall do my duty as a guardian of peace and punish you both. I will not walk alongside you. After all, is it not the role of a guardian of peace to keep watch over the powerful from the shadows and ensure that they do not go astray?
Those who have been long divided must unite, while those who have been long united must diverge. Thus has it always been for empires and their people alike. Guardian of peace, the time has come to part ways. One will champion heroes, striving to bring peace to the world. The other will lurk in the shadows, keeping the heroes true to their path. That is the new way of the Guardians of Peace. And thus shall our purpose be fulfilled. This is the last time I appear before you. Well, it is said that the founders of our order were mystical beings. That they had the faces of children, with hair as white as snow, and eyes as blue as the surface of a frozen lake. And that no number of years could ever age them. Zuluan, you must go now. Let your eyes guide you along your true path, and carry all that has been entrusted to you.
I hear many of the Shan Yue have surrendered to Wu, and it appears things have remained peaceful.
Surprising, given how deep their animosity was. Is this a testament to Lord Xuanquan's skills, or...
He only agreed to peace, because in a fit of temper, I suggested I'd have no part in a war against them.
You call that a fit? But looking back on Lord Sun Quan's words, I feel that this may have been the right choice.
Hold on, there's one thing I need to say before we end the conversation. Huang Gai, don't you think you've been stealing all the attention lately?
That may be so, but it seems that this time I've stood out in a negative way. My words and actions have created a rift in the kingdom, and I must accept responsibility for that. Even so, I don't intend to stop voicing my opinions, because that type of open discussion is what we should strive to achieve in Wu. If for some reason my voice is ever silenced, then...
Hey, stop with that nonsense, Huang Gai. Remember, what must you do above all else? Lord Sun Quan has entrusted you with governing Shangyue. That's a major task you ought to focus on.
Right. Stop being so gloomy about everything, or you'll make Zhou Yu irritable again. Although, I suppose I can't talk. I've been pretty negative myself.
You're right. I have duties I ought to be focusing on before anything else.
They say Lord Huang Gai is close to the Shan Yue. Rumor is that they're a rough bunch, though.
Now that Jiangdong is at last peaceful, our next military objective will be...
To defeat Huan Zu once and for all? Surely? I doubt anyone would disagree.
I hope you're not saying that because of your personal vendetta.
Ling Tong wanting to avenge his father is no different than how all of us wish to take revenge for Lord Sun Jian. If such objectives remain unfulfilled, the morale of our troops will suffer.
I'm also in favor of going to war with Huang Zu. It's high time we settled things.
Likewise. I should very much like to see him slain. However, as the leader of Wu, I must weigh up the benefits and drawbacks of that decision. I do not think we should rush into a war with him, unless we stand to benefit in a significant way.
If that's your concern, then you needn't fret, as his territory is in Qing province. It has immense strategic value. Cao Cao has conquered Hubei after defeating Yuan Shao at Guandu, and is now looking to expand south, starting with Qing.
There are also signs that he had a hand in the rebellion at Lujiang. The threat he poses is becoming more and more immediate. The proposal makes military sense, we'd be removing a threat, solidifying our foundations, and positioning ourselves to be ready for war.
Indeed, Lord Zhou Yu, always taking the words out of my mouth. We should take Xiakou, then conquer Qing, and finally invade Bashu, to control the entirety of the southern half of the realm.
Lord Lu Su, did you really just say what I think you did?
Tell me, why would we do all of that?
It would be a means of protecting the people of Wu from Cao Cao. Cao Cao controls virtually the whole of the north, but if we take all of the south, he'll become unable to move against us.
A daring plan, to say the least. That path could lead to our lord controlling the entire realm.
Me? Controlling the realm?
You are very much capable of such a thing, my lord. Each and every one of us believes that.
So I have your trust.
Then our next objective shall be Xiakou in Jing Province. We will bring down Huangzu and avenge my father.
Looks like Lord Zhou Yu's busier than ever. I sure hope he's not tiring himself
What do we got over here? Is this more guards? 3 more guards, I'll take them.
The path we must walk is set. Onward, everyone! We march at once! Halt! We must assess the situation. Time to go on the offensive. Get ready, everyone!
Now there's somebody who's really causing us trouble. I shall deal with
the enemy
this
officer
myself.
has been defeated.
Take that! All my might!
Take this.
All my might!
Take this. The enemy officer has been defeated. Take this. You've done very well. It's the enemy officer can count on you has been defeated.
Okay. Look around, take out those catapults real quick.
Begin the advance. Onward, everyone, without delay. Begin advancing. Begin the advance. All units, march. Begin the advance. Take this. The enemy officer has been defeated. So, let's push things back to even ground. Still, can't let our guard down yet. Take this.
Proper strategy is the quickest way.
The enemy
to
officer
victory.
has been defeated.
no matter how you slice it.
Here's the resistance is futile.
The path we must walk is set. Onward, everyone! Start the advance! The path we must walk is set. Onward, everyone! Start the advance!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Here's the resistance is futile.
Time to act. Take the
situation.
The enemy officer.
Wow, somebody even lazier than I am.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Loose! Let's go.
Oh, just the right time. Quickly, lend us a hand.
All my might.
Take this.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I shall put an end to you with my intellect.
Bring him down.
Help him.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Get this here. There we go. Let's go. There we go. The path we must walk is set. Onward, everyone! Start the advance. There we go. Advance. Stick close to me now. Begin advancing.
Okay. I keep coming.
There we go. Oh my might.
Proper strategy is the quickest way to victory.
Take this. Take this.
The enemy officer
Such great
has been
strength.
defeated.
Pulling back for now.
Quite the name you've made for yourself. I know you've earned every bit of it, of course.
Take this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Must fall back. You've done very well. It's good to know I can count on you.
Begin the advance. All units, march. Begin the advance.
Take this.
I have crushed this enemy officer beneath me. Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated. We're not giving up. Not here. We keep going.
All my might. Hunter attack. Impressive, as always.
The enemy officer
There's a lot I can learn
has been
from you.
defeated. appreciate the help. I see our bonds are as strong as they can be.
It appears that resistance is futile. All my might.
Check out this. Take this. All my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I see it.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Concentrate. All my might. Take this. Take this.
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
Your strength has no bounds.
The enemy officer
Keep
has
honing
been
your
defeated.
skill and amaze me once more.
The moment has come.
So you come. Sorry, but your help is needed here.
All my might. Take this. Take this.
Amazing! You cannot
The enemy
succeed.
officer
Not
has
without
been
you.
defeated. The time is right. Go.
I leave the rest up to you.
Open. Time to act. Take this. All my might.
For level 2, you're not that good.
I'll end this. Go on.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Perfect timing. I was looking for an opportunity to test my new tactics.
Let's give it to them. Let's try. Don't get too excited.
That's it.
Got you.
Take this. How's your jack? You're done. Let's end this.
Infested.
The enemy
I
officer
shall return
has
after
been
reviewing
defeated.
my strategy.
Bear witness to my power. Time to act. All my might. Good eye.
The
officer has been defeated.
And only one or two of my officers had to retreat. Nice. It's a lot of rocks. Final battle here.
Things have escalated quickly. In truth, I thought ruling the realm might one day be our aim. But now that I've heard those words from the others, the sheer weight of that idea is mind-boggling. I thought I was, but I suppose I'm actually quite the coward. The very thought of ruling the realm gives me pause. But at the same time, I know that I must pull myself together if I'm to rally the others. Everyone is excited about taking down Huangzu, at the prospect of conquest and revenge. However, it seems evident to me that I am perhaps the one who most desperately wishes to see him dead. When I avenge our father, which is something even my brother could not do, I may finally be able to see myself as their equal. I think then I will be able to consider even greater ambitions without fear or hesitation.
There you go.
When Sa died, I realized that I'm a selfish kind of man at heart. I want to share in the sadness, the anger, the passion felt by the others. Yet, I always end up choosing the most logical or convenient path for me. But, in this upcoming battle, I will defeat Huangzu, no matter what. Then, I will be able to move forward as the leader of Wu. I will be relying on your skills out there.
Let's begin.
A lot of officers.
Now then.
Yes.
Aye.
My wisdom shall bring victory to us all.
Don't let me down now.
Let's go.
We will defeat our longtime nemesis and advance yet further. This battle decide the future of our kingdom. There is no reason
The enemy
for us
officer
to fear Huang
has
Zu
been
now.
defeated.
We shall capture the enemy's bases, one by one.
Commence the advance. And open.
Ling Tong, avenge your father.
Take this.
Do not be reckless.
I know, Lord Lu Meng. I will take down Gan Ning. Calmly, with certainty.
Expedition's advance is essential.
The enemy
to our
officer
cause.
has been defeated.
Everyone! We march at once! Take this.
This territory is ours.
This territory is mine.
Let's go. I know how to get the job done.
An even match. We must push harder.
Take this. Let's get serious. Turn the tables.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I will slay as many officers as necessary to fulfill my duty.
I know how to get
The enemy
job
officer
done.
has been defeated.
This is a ferocious deal indeed. This area is now mine.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this. Tables turned. Turn the tables. Take this. All my might.
This territory.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We will send you running right back home. Let's march!
Keep moving forward just like we planned. We will set off their trap and get them to lower their guard.
Advance! All of you, follow me! Tables turn.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Stop their advance!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Stay calm and focus on what you have to do. We'll get through this together.
I, Tai Shi-Tzu, have defeated the enemy! Take this! Take this! We fight! Time to act! Take this!
Not bad. Good way to start.
Take this.
The enemy officer.
The path
has
we
been
must
defeated.
walk is set. Onwards, everyone! Start the advance!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Time to act. I'm afraid not. Striking execution.
The
My
enemy
eyes
officer
find themselves
has been
fixated
defeated.
on you in battle.
This will do it.
Take this. Take this.
This land, the enemy
is
officer,
ours.
has been defeated.
Things are proceeding well. Keep it up.
Take this. Time to act. Take this.
And open. Bring him down.
Take this. Take this. An opening. All my might.
Your deeds exceed my imagination.
The enemy officer
Truly
has
a
been defeated.
dependable ally.
Begin the advance. All units, march! Begin the advance!
I need to forget my people.
They've taken the bait. Go and eradicate them!
Such an obvious trap won't faze us in the slightest. Now, push them back! They're stuck. Perfect. Send out the ships! We're going after Swin
The
Twin!
enemy officer has been defeated.
Looks like it's finally our time to shine.
Let's go!
Advance.
Take this.
Jesus, 6-move attack.
Take this. All my might. Now.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
On me. We have the perfect use for a group like yourself. Tear into the enemy forces and get to Swan Chuen.
Pompous little...
The enemy officer
Forget
has
it.
been defeated.
Don't do my job. As simple as that.
Advance.
Here he is at last. He is mine. Advance now.
So Ling Tong has gone after Gan Ning. And I should also make a move. We'll take an enemy ship and enter into their stronghold.
Launch the advance.
Bring him down.
We are not giving up. Not here. We'll keep going.
Almost at our limits.
So, it's you. Wow, I should have expected this. Needless to say, no holding back. There will be no regrets or grudges when this is over.
Got you.
So, you're coming after this ship, are you? Then, face!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This is a ferocious meeting indeed.
Prepare yourself, Gan Ning. I, Ling Tong, will have my revenge.
The son of that officer. So you want revenge? Well, I'm not just going to hand myself over to you on a platter.
Take this. Just don't hit enemy officers like they used to.
How are you this strong? I can't lose. I won't.
You've become much stronger than before. Just my luck to have made such an enemy.
The enemy was one step ahead. Good. The enemy has been wiped out. Then it's time to take the fight to Huangzu once more. Commence the advance. Let's end this. We are going to stop here to observe our enemy's behavior. Let's go.
Advance now.
Looks like I got a bit carried away. Time to retreat.
I wasn't able to get Gan Ning. No matter. First things first, we must finish this battle. Advance now.
Good, take this. Cut off the enemy's offensive. Let us advance as well.
Forward march!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Here comes our prey! Archers, slay them all! Just as Lord Zhou said. All of you, stay calm. With all my might.
Thank you for coming to help. It's gonna be a breeze with you here.
We've gotten through. We just weren't strong enough.
All of you, come with me. We're going to lay waste to the enemy's stronghold. Forward march!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This will do it.
The enemy officer has been defeated. And open it. Try this outside. The enemy officer has been defeated.
To spot an opportunity, one must be keen-eyed. Here it is. Now charge! Take this. At last, we will be able to avenge our former lord. For us of the old guard, nothing could be more satisfying.
It does not lessen our regret. Still, it will allow us some closure of sorts if we can hunt him down.
It is
the enemy
high
officer
time we brought this to a conclusion. Once we do, our kingdom can finally look forward to the future.
They're strong, like the tigers they proclaim to be.
Bring him down.
Chop chop. Let's show 'em what we can do.
Oh, a chariot. That's a first.
officer has been defeated.
I shan't disappoint you. This will do it. Take this!
And I think this proper strategy can overcome any obstacle.
The time is right. Let's crack skull.
It's not working out. My training wasn't enough.
This will do. Enough! This will do.
We're being pushed back. At this rate, there is no reason to stay on the defensive.
Proper strategy can overcome any obstacle.
Then engage in a counterattack.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Here! Let's end this. Give our all.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I give up. I will resist no further.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this!
Strength is not enough. The enemy officer has been defeated.
And now, it's time to help.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Things do not seem so bad. I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself. This has taken a turn for the worse. I must think of something quickly. You've come to my aid? I can think of no ally more reassuring than you.
Enemy officers, like they used to.
Our courage has prevailed. Now onward to victory.
Take this. Take this. Take this. This is all my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
So their fangs have finally reached me. Perhaps this was inevitable.
I've been bested. Well, at least I made a mark on the battlefield.
Oh, really? That's not you.
Got nothing more to say. Whatever happens now is up to you.
We finally did it.
We've defeated our nemesis. Shout out in triumph, as fiercely as roaring tigers!
There we go. I've been here at this like three different times. 4 different times.
It's over, isn't it?
Yes. We have finally avenged our father. And thanks to all of you, I've now accomplished something that even my brother could not do.
Brother, there's something I've been thinking. You ought to believe in yourself more. I'm not sure anyone other than you could have succeeded in defeating Huangzu.
I'm not so sure. But I'd like to believe you're right. Whatever the case may be, we shall no longer be haunted by our father's death. We can move forward as a kingdom. Let us continue to pursue our path to a safer and more prosperous nation.
Right. We have a lot to live up to. We mustn't forget, even for a moment, our pride as members of the Swoon clan.
We will lay down our arms and surrender. None of us wish to give our lives for Huangzu.
Quite the rationalist.
My service to him was bought with coin. I'm not so dutiful as to die for such a man.
Gunning, what about you?
I mean, I'd rather live, but...
Good. That makes things simpler. And even if you did give yourself up, I wouldn't have accepted your surrender.
I'm not surprised. I've got nothing to say as long as you take Su Fei in. So go on. Take your revenge. We all know that when you go into battle, there will be hatred on both sides. And when the dust settles, the loser rarely forgives the victor. That's why I won't beg for my life, nor will I apologize for killing your father.
Well, that is a rational outlook. My lord, executing someone as formidable as Gan Ning would be a waste. He would surely prove himself extremely valuable to our kingdom.
Wait a minute, Lord Zhou Yu. You cannot be serious.
I am sorry, Ling Tong. But I was thinking the same thing.
Lord Sun Quan, you have taken your revenge by defeating Huangzu. But I still haven't avenged my own father.
I know. I know how bitter and miserable you feel. But for now, I want you to direct that hatred at me instead. I cannot bring myself to have him executed after seeing his strength firsthand. I know it may be hard to stomach, but for Wu to make progress, we must gather as many soldiers as we can, and even let go of our grudges if need be. That is why we made peace with the Shan Yue the way we did. And you are wise. You must know this already.
But Lord Sun Quan,
Ling Tong, wait!
Are you sure? I would be like kindling in Wu. One wrong step, and I'll end up burning the whole place down.
If you are kindling, then we just need to find the right use for you. We need men with experience in naval combat, and you certainly have that.
Oh, and what for?
The major warlords in the realm are preparing to fight over Jing province. Myself included.
Cao Cao is coming.
Bringing Lord Ling Cao's killer into the fold, and then asking Ling Tong to fight alongside him. That is rather cruel.
I suppose there's no way I can keep my distance from him now. While I understand his resentment toward me, he acts so aggressively, I can't help but wonder if he still intends to kill me. And since I prefer to avoid injury or death, I was hoping I could ask you for some advice.
Sorry to say, the only help I can give is handling the aftermath of your fights. In the end, the two of you are going to have to resolve things on your own. Still, Ling Tong may be young, but he has a sense of how things ought to be. And he knows full well that Wu needs you. The only question is whether he can make his heart obey his mind.
So what? I need to appeal to his emotions somehow? I wouldn't really have a clue how to go about that. I'm telling you, we need to get this sorted out, or one of us is going to end up out of action for good.
If you're going to clash with one another, why not choose a way that won't put your lives at risk? Like a game of Go.
Me? Play Go?
Ling Tong's quite the master at that game. You won't have a chance unless you practice a lot.
I'd never be able to beat him.
Well, that's too bad. Whatever you do, you're going to have to prove in earnest and through action that you're someone worthy of his trust. Anyway, look after him, will you? You're much more battle-hardened than he is.
I suppose I'll have to. I'll just have to be careful not to aggravate him, though.
Well.
Well, indeed, Doctor.
We'll get to see Lord Sun Ce again, right, Mom?
Sorry, kid.
I'm sure, honey.
Easy. Table's turn. I guess you will do for an opponent.
Take this. How's a battle one-on-one?
Take this. Yeah. Time to act. Take that.
Let's try this on size.
Now that. Let's end this.
You're not getting any better, Ling Tong.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You didn't even fight. Y'all just cheered me on. Why are you breathing so hard?
Thank you.
Lord Han Dong does so much for such little recognition. He deserves a much loftier position.
You refuse to fight me? Despite how you look, you're just a coward.
Quit squawking. A fledgling out for blood is still just a fledgling. You're no threat to me. Think about it from my point of view. You could get seriously hurt. And then, what would happen?
What? You just assume you'll be able to beat me? Well, I'll show you.
That's enough. You can't train and argue at the same time. Dan Ning, you come with me before someone really does get hurt. Perfect timing. Look after Ling Tong for me, would you?
Hey! I don't need...
Come on, let's go.
He's a fool. He doesn't realize that you just saved his skin.
So, why are you here? Even at a time like this, you cheer me up. You exceed my expectations every time. I trained with you, at my father's behest. Yet this fledgling is no closer to leaving the nest. Whenever I see him, I can't help but consider ending him with some accidental slip of my hand during training. Not to mention, I had grossly underestimated his abilities. Admit it, even you must have grown weary at that stunt I pulled. I can't believe you're sticking with a weakling like me. I still have so much to learn from you, clearly. In any case, would you be willing to beat me into shape, remake me from the ground up? First, I need to establish myself among the others in Wu. I feel it's better to start there than let that bastard distract me. And if I ever get the urge to pick a fight with him again, now I know that I can talk things over with you instead. The fledgling learns to fly in the shadows of his forebearers. Can I count on you to look after me? Until I am strong enough to leave the nest?
I wonder...
Is this another guard mission? 3 more guards.
Onwards! Follow your general! Forward march!
Take this. All of you, advance! Keep up with your commander!
Believe this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
A worthy foe approaches. I shall take care of them. Begin the advance. An uncommon display of skill from anyone else. From you, I expect it.
We will wait here. Keep your strength in reserve.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
stand by here.
Seize the opportunity.
Time has arrived.
The enemy officer
Get ready.
has been defeated.
We are to crash into the enemy with everything we have. Get ready!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Begin the advance. All units, march!
Let's go. They're fighting over there? Don't think I'll let you guys have all the fun. Take this. Take this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Keep your guard. Take this. Coming at you.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I won't forget this.
Amazing! We cannot succeed. Not without you.
Take this. Take this. Take this.
This territory is ours.
Let's go.
Okay. Good on you, boys.
This is tough, but they won't take me down that easily.
Let's give it to them.
Unprepared charge into enemy ranks will be the end of you.
Loose.
It's a good one. It's my favorite weapon out of all.
All my might. I'll do that. Take this. Bear with me. Let's give it to them. And open it.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This appears to be as far as we go. Let's go. Let's go. Take this.
Really?
Let's go. Let's go. This is as far as we go. I'm afraid I must retreat. Loose. Take this. Getting us here. Concentrate. With all my might. Power alone is insufficient for a comeback. This appears to be as far as we go. Take this. Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go.
That one would put up a good fight for sure. I'm gonna go see for myself.
Prepare to execute my strategy. I'm counting on your diligence.
I believed in you.
This officer bows before the might of the Sun family. All my might. All my might.
This is quite an embarrassment. I think I'm gonna have to pull back.
Large force is disbanded.
The enemy officer,
but don't let up.
defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. Take this. Easy. Take this. Take this. Easy.
You're just doing the same thing over and over. Kid. You're not gonna learn.
Try this on his size.
This officer bows before the might of the Sun family.
Take this. Take this. Get open. Take this. The enemy officer. Okay, has been defeated. We'll get what's coming next time. Take this. Take this. Take this.
Another one falls behind me.
Tables turn. Take this. All my might. Easy. Easy. I see you.
Let us observe for now. We will stand and fight. Make every arrangement, and with haste.
All my might.
Okay. Gunning, you're not as good when you're on my side.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You may taste victory in this moment. Savor it, for you'll see me again.
Let's go.
Unprepared charge into enemy ranks will be the end of you.
Time to act. Easy.
you. This officer bows before the might of the Sun family. Take this. Take this. Take this. All my might. Just one. Turn the tables. Take this. Take this. Counterattack.
There we go. Hit 1,000.
Impressive, as always. There's a lot I can learn from you.
I've proved I'm a true warrior for 3 kingdoms.
Gotta be quicker than that. After that. Time to act. All my might. Tables turned. Time to attack.
I can fight. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Not too bad.
That was my kind of battle from start to finish.
There we go. 48. Wait, 50 unlocks new skill panels? Oh no.
We'll get to see Lord Sun.
Have you heard the news? Liu Biao of Jing died the other day.
Sucks to see Liu Biao died.
And Cao Cao is not a man to miss an opportunity. I'm sure he will begin his southward advance.
Should he take Qing province, his conquest of the realm will become virtually unstoppable. For Wu to survive in the face of such a threat, we must strengthen our kingdom until we have the power to rival him. And that will require more territory.
Yes, and we must do so as soon as possible. Otherwise, it will fall into Cao Cao's hands. But first, there is something we must do in preparation. A task you two would be well suited for. I want you to act as messengers to send our condolences and meet with Liu Biao's successor, Liu Song. While there, find Liu Bei, who is said to be staying with him, and subtly ask him to join our side.
There is, however, a possibility that Cao Cao has already made a move. He did consider Liu Bei a threat, after all.
You're a longtime acquaintance of Liu Bei and his men, are you not? So let me ask you this. What kind of man is Liu Bei, in your eyes?
I see. Then when Liu Bei fulfills that potential, we may be facing 2 great enemies, instead of just Cao Cao. In that case, we should make sure to win him over somehow.
Whatever the case may be, bringing Liu Bei to our side will be a necessity in countering Cao Cao. Good luck, you two. The fate of the House of Sun depends on you.
We're only surviving because my husband is out on the battlefield. I pray that he comes.
Have you heard? They say Cao Cao invaded Xingye with a huge army.
Xingye? Isn't that where Lord Liu Bei is?
It was. But apparently he fled and headed to Shanyang to ask Lord Liu Song for help. Then, Lord Liu Song went and surrendered right away, instead of trying to shelter Lord Liu Bei. He probably didn't want him around because he was so well liked by Lord Liu Biao.
So, do you know if Lord Liu Bei is safe?
These are just rumors, but I hear he left and took the people of Shangyang with him to seek help from Lord Liuqi in Qiansha.
You mean everyone in Xiangyang? That's incredible!
Lord Liu Bei was extremely popular with the people there. I guess they all wanted to go with him.
It appears things are rather tense. Cao Cao is moving much faster than we thought. Let's see if we can head to Jiangxia, and let us hope Liu Bei is still safe. I did not expect Cao Cao to make his move this quickly. But I am glad you are safe, Lord Liu Bei. Though I must say I was surprised that you've brought your people with you.
We would not have made it here if not for the remarkable efforts made by everyone. And by Guan Yu, Zhang Fei, Zhao Yun, and Zhuge Liang in particular.
We are thankful to them as well. For it would have been a grievous blow to lose you.
Ah, and what might you mean by that? Compared to someone like Lord Sun Quan, who controls all of Jiangdong, I am but a minor leader without power or land.
Without power and land, perhaps. But you are also one of the few lords who garner a lot of attention. We believe that if we can join forces with you, we may even be able to counter Cao Cao. As we speak, he is seeking to take Jing Province, a critical territory. If his invasion is successful, both your forces and ours will soon be overrun. To put it simply, we believe our interests align. Lord Sun Quan has control over Qiangdong proper, and has even expanded Wu's reach by taking in the Shan Yue and minor lords. If you wish to take on Cao Cao, it may be worthwhile for you to ally with us.
We are very grateful for the offer. We have been searching for allies as well, so we would be...
Lord Liu Bei, may I interject? Lord Lu Su's offer is truly a gracious one. However, I have a hard time believing that there is a consensus on this matter within Wu. Joining up with a small group like ours to fight against the mighty army of Cao Cao? That seems like mere bravado at best.
It pains me to admit it, but you're right. When we heard that Liu Song had surrendered to Cao Cao, We left for Jiangxia right away. Our orders in coming here were indeed to secure an alliance with Lord Liu Bei. But I cannot claim that our side has reached a consensus on the matter.
Then, it is only fair to obtain the agreement of those in Wu. For an alliance without mutual understanding will only bring division. Lord Liu Bei, I would like your permission to act as a messenger to Wu. I will convince the officers there and make this agreement a reality.
The Honorable Warrior is still with us.
Do you remember that day, when I came to you unannounced to ask you to take the future of the Sun Clan into your hands?
Yes. Yes, I do.
I see. I suppose it would be too selfish of me to ask you to forget it. I must admit that at the time I had lost all sense of dignity. Just when I thought I had seen enough battles to be able to pick out a novice by the way his weapon shakes in his hands, there I was. I had assumed that there was no youth left in this haggard body, but in that moment, I glimpsed it well. And how do you feel about all of this? Everything that's happened since joining us in service of the Sun family? Then I will make no apologies. If it brought you to our side, then even bowing my head to you was well worth the effort. Lord Sun Quan has succeeded Lord Sun Ca as the head of the Sun family. I do not doubt the talents of Lord Sun Quan, even though he has become a leader at such a young age. Truth be told, he has attracted many new talented people to his side.
That is true.
With such a momentum, they are sure to become a nigh unstoppable force to be reckoned with across the land. My role in this is to keep Lord Sun Quan and his young acolytes from letting all that power go to their heads. We cannot let a tragedy like the one that befell Lord Sun Ca happen again. And I care not if people say I'm out to spoil the mood. I will carry out my duty. I hope everyone else feels the same. I have my principles, so I care not one bit what the young ones think about me. But I must also admit that having someone to talk to like this brings me great comfort. And I wouldn't want to get that from anyone but you. These quiet moments we have together are what keep me going. It is my hope that you feel the same.
Being able to fight alongside famous officers and generals, it's truly an honor.
We've been called for a meeting. It seems a message from Cao Cao arrived just before we returned. Yes, it was written in more delicate language, but it was in essence asking for our surrender. Perhaps we should have expected this, but those in Wu have split right down the middle, just as Zhuge Liang predicted. There are those who claim that victory is impossible against Cao Cao, and that we should surrender before any unnecessary bloodshed. And then, there are those who say we should ally with Liu Bei, and resist Cao Cao with everything we have. If there is anyone capable of uniting the two factions together, I can think of no one more fit for the task than Lord Zhou Yu. But, unfortunately, he is away at the moment. He is likely busy taking measures of his own to make sure we are prepared for the coming danger. Ultimately, the only way we can protect both our domain and our people is to rise up and rival Cao Cao for control of the realm. I've spoken of this plan before, haven't I? It isn't some impossible dream. I truly believe it can be done. Which is why I want nothing more than to convince every person of consequence in Wu to resist the urge to surrender. But for now, I'm off to meet with Zhuge Liang. You should make your way over to the war room to wait for our arrival.
I think we can all agree that fighting Cao Cao is extremely reckless. How can we possibly hope to win against such numbers? Territory should not take priority over the safety of the people of Wu. Is it not said that needless bloodshed is the mark of a foolish leader?
I never thought I would witness the likes of Lord Zheng Jiao, suggesting we kneel to a tyrant who manipulates the Emperor and exploits all in his path. The Yellow Turbans of Qing, the Heishen bandits. They gave in to Cao Cao and have achieved distinction under his command. But in reality, their lives have been robbed of all meaning, and they now exist as nothing more than toothless beasts at the mercy of the lash. Tyranny is all that lies at the end of the path to Cao Cao's feet. Once you become a slave to his power, it becomes impossible to break free. Do you really think we should abandon our pride and forsake our future just to avoid making the sacrifice necessary to protect them?
We do not find giving up on our land and our people to Cao Cao any more tolerable than you do. But if this is what it takes for our people's lives to be spared, then is it not the best decision we can make?
He's right. There is no reason for us to sacrifice ourselves for pride. We will eventually win back everything taken from us.
With all due respect, I am honestly a little disappointed in what I'm witnessing here. The Sun clan, renowned for its brave warriors, has such cowards for officers.
How dare you!
Lord Liu Bei has no land to call home, and what soldiers and retainers he does have are far fewer in number than those of Wu. In spite of all that, he has sworn to never bend the knee to Cao Cao, and has even sent me to Wu to negotiate an alliance. He does so to save the people of Jing, who regard him with love and respect. And when I arrive here, all I see is Wu, for all its advantages, cowering beneath the shadow of Cao Cao, considering no option but surrender. No matter how many talented officers you assemble, or how well you govern your people, that cowardice makes all of Wu far weaker than Liu Bei alone.
All Liu Bei does is flee from battle to battle. He fled from Ji, he fled from Yo, and from Shu as well. He certainly has more courage than most, but only the foolhardy charge into battle without the strength to prevail.
So, tell us, Lord Zhuge Liang, are we to assume that you have discovered a way to defeat such a massive force?
Yes. I came here knowing that if we fight alongside Wu in this battle, there is a way for us to win. But if the mere thought of having to face a powerful enemy has robbed you of the will to fight, I'll just have to come up with a new plan. Lord Sun Quan, I highly suggest you carefully consider your circumstances and your ability to lead.
Now look here.
I understand the doubts of Zheng Zhao and the others very well. Lu Su and Lord Zhuge Liang have also made a strong case. We will end the discussion here for the time being. I need some time to gather my thoughts on what has been said. This is terrible. I'm a complete failure.
What do you mean by that?
My father laid the foundations, and my brother built Wu into the kingdom it is today. And yet I can't even muster up the courage to defend it. The shame that I feel is overwhelming. I know full well that we must fight. Yet, I can't help but realize how little chance we have of winning. War is crucial to the survival of the kingdom. But we should not fight battles we cannot win. This is a basic principle of warfare.
That is true. Lord Zheng Zhao was not by any means mistaken in his reasoning. If both sides are correct in their own way, then all that is left is for you to make your choice.
Surrender and be trampled upon, or fight and face certain defeat. I don't exactly have the best options to choose from.
Where did you get the idea that those were the only two paths? I think you should choose the third path. That is to say, you should bravely take the field, win the battle, and protect all that you hold dear. Is this not also what you had in mind, Lord Zhou Yu?
Zhou Yu, you have returned.
Yes, I've only just arrived. I'm a bit later than I had planned. But Lord Zhang Zhao and the others sure were grumbling up a storm. Zhuge Liang must have really caused a commotion at the meeting.
Perhaps his words were a little too bitter for them to stomach.
He must have thought that such an approach would be the only thing that could bring Wu to its senses. But Zhuge Liang's words were not meant to merely aggravate or inspire. I think he may actually believe that we can win. He plans to lead Liu Bei to victory, even if it means wringing every last bit of strength out of Wu. He would not have voiced his discontent so strongly without firm conviction. They are fully committed to this fight. We must make use of that. My lord, I speak to you now as a loyal retainer of the House of Sun. I have prepared a secret strategy that will ensure Cao Cao's defeat, but this plan cannot work unless we are able to use Liu Bei's forces. With my plan and the brave warriors in our ranks, we can protect the lives of our people, the domain of Wu, and everything we hold dear.
But this matter has divided us into two separate factions. What can I possibly do to convince everyone to unite as one? Even the soundest strategy is meaningless without the will to fight.
I will explain to them that there is a path to victory, and then I will urge them to reconsider. And if that isn't enough to inspire them to take action, well, we'll just have to appeal to their hearts instead of their minds.
Now even Lord Zhou Yu is insisting that we risk our lives in defiance. And just how do you plan on defeating an army of that size?
The size of Cao Cao's army certainly makes it a force to be reckoned with. But numbers can be deceiving. We must first compare the strengths and weaknesses of both sides. Our disadvantage lies primarily in our inferior numbers. But what do we have that we could use to our advantage?
The enemy is far from home, and they are also poorly trained. Most importantly, long boat journeys tend to bring sickness and fatigue.
Precisely so. And that's why we will fight them on the banks of Jing. No matter how imposing a force may be on land, on water, they become a mere jumble of poorly trained soldiers.
You have a point. Well, even a huge army makes for easy prey if its movements are sluggish.
As they will be slow to maneuver, all we need is a strategy to wipe them out before they have time to escape. What we will do is burn their entire fleet to ashes.
So we're to rely on nothing but unconventional tactics and sheer luck? Even if your fire attack were to succeed, how do you know we can win?
War is of course unpredictable, and I do not claim to have the ability to know the outcome of a battle before it is fought. But to consider no outcome but defeat before even taking the field, how is that any different than losing the battle before it even begins? Now, allow me to ask you all in plain words. Which path will you choose? Will you abandon the kingdom of Wu to live carefree lives without ambition? It is true that taking such a path may prolong your lives. You may even live long enough to reclaim your land and pride. But we would not be the ones to fight and die for the cause. That task would fall to none but our own children. Lord Sun Jian, Sun Ce, and all our forefathers. What would they think? Could you justify that choice to them? If you have even one small shred of pride left as retainers of the Sun clan, as the people of Wu, you will rise up, draw your weapons, and fight with all of your strength!
He's right! We must be the ones to protect Wu, no matter how powerful the enemy may be.
You can count me in. I'll honor my ancestors by fighting to the very end, so that my father and Ce can look down on me with pride.
Those who wish to surrender should do so. That is, if there are any among us that don't mind licking the boots of our enemies.
So we have no option but to fight. However...
This discussion is now over. This is a fight for our lives. A fight for all of the people of Wu, past, present, and future. We must defeat Cao Cao's forces once and for all!
No, I am content with this decision. I was just collecting my thoughts, that's all. Where will this path lead the kingdom of Wu?
Wu has overcome every crisis until this point. I'm sure this will be no different.
I have such admiration for this kingdom. I'm sure in most kingdoms the leader gives orders from on high and everyone must obey. But not here. In Wu, no one is forced to serve blindly. We debate the merits of each choice and decide together. It does indeed. I doubt that last meeting would have gone nearly as well as it did without Zhou Yu and the others. But it is rare to see him speak with such passion. Although, I'm sure he was somewhat exaggerating his emotions to inspire everyone. If you really think about it, the best way to get a group of people with different ideals to work together may be to win their hearts. If my father and brother were still alive to see how much Wu and I have changed, I wonder what they would say. Once gone, the dead can never come back to life. Yet, I can't help but wish I had the chance to show them. All that aside, it would be truly pathetic if we were to lose this war, given everything that's happened. I'm counting on you. We will use the unique strength of each of our soldiers to the fullest to achieve victory. That is the way of Wu.
Lord Pongtong, I know you're in there. Today's the day you're going to hear what I have to say.
Good grief! How's a man to relax with lords of the land barging in uninvited? I am a humble man of little consequence. It doesn't matter how many times you come here. Your problems are none of my concern.
Yes, I know what kind of man you are. But I have a reason for being so persistent in soliciting you to join our side. Lord Pongtong, your help will be essential to bringing Wu closer to victory. Wu's victory will ensure the safety of the people of Jiangdong, which will in turn make it possible to protect the people of Jing.
Is this your attempt to convince me? Sorry to disappoint, but that won't work on me. All life is precious, but it's not my battle to fight.
I see. Then you have forced my hand. I shall have to rely on my last resort.
Last resort? Well, I'll be damned. So they've got you doing their dirty work for them, have they?
I understand you are good friends with Lord Pongtong. Please put in a good word for us with him.
I just want to be sure I choose the right one. I need to know that they have what it takes to rule the land. That's why I have my heart set on minding my own business, until I find the right lord. Well, at least I did anyway. Oh, if it were anyone but you. I don't think I could ever bring myself to refuse if it meant damaging your reputation. Wu's leaders are a sinister bunch, aren't they? Fine, I'll help, but just this once.
Lord Pongtong!
But don't expect me to swear fealty or anything like that. I'm going to do things my way, no matter what.
The Yangtze's been busy these days, with even more military ships sailing.
Sorry to bring you here so late. In the coming battle against Cao Cao, I will need you to play a central role. There is a crucial factor which must go in our favor. I want you to ensure that it does. We were afraid to say it in front of the others, but executing this strategy will be about as difficult as threading a needle on horseback.
Cao Cao is not an enemy that can be defeated without a great deal of luck. Or perhaps even a miracle.
We intend to overwhelm Cao Cao's massive army with fire. But simply starting the fires won't be enough for the plan to work.
At this time of year, the winds of the Yangtze River Basin blow from the west and the north. Cao Cao's forces are attacking from the north, so their ranks extend in the same direction. The wind will blow out our fires before they can spread.
Of course, Cao Cao is well aware of this, and likely plans to position himself to our north. But the peasantry of Jing have informed us that there is a place where the wind blows from the south for a short period at this time of year.
Chibi. They say there are times at night when a southerly wind blows down the cliffs on the southern coast.
We want to take advantage of that brief gust of wind. We'll only get one chance, so we must not waste it. You have a technique for predicting the wind, do you not?
To give this plan any chance of success, we are going to need that technique of yours.
I knew we could rely on you. We will of course be doing all we can as well, but with your abilities, we will have a solid chance to prevail. We have you with us now. Your presence here may just be yet another gift from fate. Our fate will be decided at Chibi. We will defeat them if all goes according to plan, but everything depends on us engaging them at that precise location. So in this battle, we will repel the enemy vanguard and lead their main formation to Chibi. I want you all to act as if the final battle has already begun. Proceed with all due caution. Now the battle begins.
Okay.
Everyone says that damn South.
Let's see if I can't thread that needle on horseback.
Chibi. If everything goes according to Zhou Yu's plan, we might be able to win. But this is Cao Cao we're going up against here. I suspect he will bring even more troops than we expect. And I'm sure he'll have defectors from Jing advising him as well. We'll be in for a brutal battle if we underestimate them.
You're right. But I can promise you that we will do everything in our power to prevent that from happening. It's good to see you again so soon. Lord Lingtong, I believe this is my first time meeting you. Think nothing of it. It is we who should be thanking you. You've given us a chance to show the realm what we can do.
By the way, I saw your troops training, and I'm very impressed. Wu is renowned for his navy, but I've never before witnessed such skill.
We've lived our whole lives by the Yangtze River. I don't think there's any force that can match our skill in naval combat.
Is that so? Well, skill is one thing, but wouldn't you say you're a little short on soldiers?
You mean you didn't know that before coming? That's really not something to be complaining about just before a battle.
Forgive him, Lord Lingtong. He did not mean to imply that we do not believe in your army's ability to win. We have faced Lord Cao Cao many times. We are keenly aware how difficult his forces can be to defeat, even under the best of circumstances.
There's nothing to worry about. Numbers aren't everything in battle. Haven't you been fighting long enough to know that? I would have thought it's obvious. Well, just you watch. We'll prove it, once and for all.
You only just joined our side. Don't act like you know everything.
I fought in a lot more battles than you, so I'll say whatever I think needs to be said.
Oh?
What? You got a problem with that?
Wu has such reliable and brave officers in its ranks. This has been true since the days of Lord Sun Jian, but now even more so. I am sure this is all the result of Lord Sun Ce and Lord Sun Quan doing their best to follow in their father's footsteps. You found a great lord to serve. As a friend, I couldn't be happier for you. Well, I'm sorry for interrupting your discussion. We'll be on our way now.
Then make sure you tell them as much.
Yes, sir.
I didn't expect to see you here. Did you need something from me? You could say that. While all of you are preparing for the fight at Chibi, I have to take care of the Shan Yue. But forget about me. It's almost time to head for the battlefield. You'd best get yourself ready before it's too late.
Did you notice anything unusual about Lord Huanggai just now? To tell you the truth, We've been hearing some very disturbing rumors lately. Someone might be leaking our plans to Cao Cao's forces. I do not wish to accuse him of such a thing, but... Let's begin. Now then.
No.
Yes.
Very good.
Aye.
It is I, Sun Changsheng, the Bow Maiden.
Don't let me down now.
Okay. Go kill the level 3 commander.
For us to be victorious at Chibi, it is essential that we win here. Proud soldiers of Wu, let us use all of our wit and courage to secure a victory. First, we will demoralize the enemy, repel their attacks, and push them back.
Exciting to be facing the greatest army in the land.
Men, get ready
The
to
enemy
charge
officer
straight into their
has been
ranks.
defeated.
Advance. Take this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Get open. Take this. Tables turned. All my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Hear the bells and tremble! Yan Ning stands before you! What? Then is nothing but a handful of troops! I'll take them down myself!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
The enemy offensive has been repelled. Advance with the ships. We will make this battle ours. Have the main army attack from the front to get their attention. Our detachment will circumvent the battlefield to strike from behind.
Commence the advance! Our preparations are now complete. Let us set sail! Commence the advance!
Do not forget about the Western Front. Use this opportunity to push further!
Begin the advance. Another frontal attack. Underestimate the strength of our forces. Shoot as one! Do not let them get close! Shield bearers, get ready! Brace yourselves! Or we will reach the enemy ships!
The enemy officer
Soon enough!
has been defeated.
Take this! Let's go! Damn bell ringer!
Wait. It's not over yet. Take this.
So it's true that the soldiers of Wu excel at naval warfare. We will head out to meet them and break their morale.
We've managed to board without much of a problem. Let's cause some chaos to get their attention.
Oh, Lu Su. Now it'll get interesting.
I see Gan Ning is making an impact. We need to use this momentum to our advantage.
He's simply charging ahead mindlessly. We needn't pay him any heed.
Take this.
Right.
Not a fight you
Got
can
their
win.
attention. Get the detachments to move out. Send the ships out from the east.
We'll make sure they don't notice our advance. Being inconspicuous is our specialty, after all.
Take in the advance.
You are the keystone of our navy, Lord Saimao. Thus, we humbly ask that you remain safe.
The enemy officer
Not worry. I
has
will
been
take the
defeated.
troops of the Central Plains and demonstrate their prowess as an elite naval force.
Is this what Cao Cao's army is made of? How disappointing!
Gan Ning, the scoundrel who betrayed Wang Su. Surround and overpower him!
Begin
The enemy
advance.
officer
All units,
has been
march.
defeated.
Begin the advance.
Get ready to go ashore. Then, we will head north toward the fort.
Them! Do not let them advance!
My strength is not enough.
Take this.
All my might. I must accept my fate.
It's not quite going our way. Perhaps we need to regroup.
Yeah. I knew you'd come to give me a hand. I know how to get the job done.
I did not think I'd need to rely on this plan, but I guess you never know.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
They're throwing down boulders. We might be done for now.
Take this.
Kick again!
The
Anyone
enemy
else
officer
looking for a
has
tussle?
been defeated.
Do this
The enemy officer
all day.
has been defeated.
You've come. There is little to worry about with your presence here.
Our allies are fighting over there. I should lend them a hand.
Advance. Take this.
This advance! All of you, follow me!
Take this.
March!
All my might!
Take this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Okay, that takes care of that. Let us march on. I know how to get the job done.
Take this.
Let's get serious.
Take this. Take this.
Bring him down.
I challenge
challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself. There we go. I, Ji Quan, shall take you on. All my might. There we go.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Go!
Let's go.
From this position, we can strike their stronghold from the rear. Launch the ships. Begin the advance.
This is tough, but they won't take me down that easily.
Let's go.
This officer bows before the might of the Sun family.
I knew you'd come home.
I'm glad I believed in you.
Take that the end is nigh for you, soldiers of Cao Cao. I will teach you the meaning of fear.
What the? Enemies from the north!
Fortune smiles on us.
The enemy officer
Go and
has been
attack them
defeated.
as one. Forward march.
Okay.
We cannot leave our allies in peril. We must assist them immediately.
You got no chance against me.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go. Everyone, now! And open.
We are winning.
The enemy officer
Don't let us
has been
down.
defeated.
You got no chance against me.
Take this.
The enemy officer
I
has
shall
been
pull back
defeated.
for now. However, we shall meet in battle again. I appreciate the assistance. I will atone for my failures in the battles ahead.
No need to thank me,
The enemy officer
for it is my
has been
job
defeated.
to oversee you.
Time is right.
I must say, this was not the outcome I had anticipated. Seems I'll have to do this myself.
You are not going to like the outcome of this encounter.
Time to end this.
The enemy officer
I failed,
has
sir.
been defeated.
I shall analyze later. For now, I must pull back.
Cornered Sai Mao. I will take
care of him.
Take this!
Take this.
All my might. Good eye.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Got you.
Okay. Sign out. Goodbye.
Take this.
Take this.
A striking execution. My eyes find themselves fixated on you in battle.
I had not expected such fierce resistance. We have been well and truly beaten.
Oh, Lord Saimao, I will keep these troops busy.
What? Did he just let Lord Saimao go? It looks like they were talking. Could it be?
We have been victorious in this first battle, but the next will be the decisive one. I am counting on your efforts. Let us head to Chibi, where our fate will be decided!
Some grade 6 stuff, not too bad.
Well, Zhou Yu's plan worked just as expected. Cao Cao's forces could barely move out there. They ended up sinking like rocks.
Don't get too overconfident, or it might be you sinking next time.
As if I'd ever let that happen.
You two spend every free moment arguing with each other.
If you have time to be spouting nonsense, you should use it to prepare for the coming battle.
Yeah, I got it. And by the way, where's Huang Gai?
How am I supposed to know? Lord Handong, do you have any ideas?
Huang Gai? Well, he did allow that enemy officer to get away in the last battle. So maybe he doesn't feel like he has the right to celebrate our victory.
I wouldn't worry about him. Besides, we should be getting back.
From what I have gathered, after fleeing the battlefield, Sai Mao was suspected to be a spy, and was summarily executed by Cao Cao.
I see. Good work. You may leave.
Sir.
I will make this clear. In the last battle, we were in communication with the enemy officer, Sai Mao. We had planned from the beginning to engage the enemy forces, then wait for the right moment to steal him away from the battle.
Did you really? I didn't notice anything out of the ordinary.
It is said that to fool the enemy, you must first fool your allies. The only ones who knew about this plan were me, Lord Sun Quan, and Lord Huang Gai, who we had entrusted with the task of contacting Tsai Mao. So, Lord Huang Gai, how exactly did Cao Cao become aware of Tsai Mao's betrayal? Let me be very clear with you. Lord Huanggai, I consider you to be the primary suspect in this case.
Wait, Zhou. Why do you believe Huanggai would do such a thing?
If he has a reason, there is no one who wants to hear it more than me. But I think recent events tell us everything we need to know. Looking back on it now, Lord Huanggai has acted suspiciously on several occasions recently. He expressed his displeasure with Lord Sun Quan's leadership every chance he had, and treated the Shen Yue the way a king would treat his army. Your heart has strayed from the path of Wu. That is the only conclusion I can draw from all of this, Lord Huanggai.
Hey, Huanggai?
I always wondered, what was it that Lord Sun Jian had that I did not? If my ancestors had not been driven from their position of power, would I not be the one to rule Jiangdong? And just when I'd had my fill of taking orders from an impotent runt, I discovered a people of my own who treated me with respect I deserve. What's more, Lord Cao Cao has promised to protect my people and grant me dominion over all of the lands of the Shan Yue. What reason could I possibly have to reject such an offer? Tell me, Zhou Yu.
Lord Huanggai, you are no longer the man who brought me back from the brink of despair after Sun Ce's death. I think it is safe for us to assume as much. Someone execute this traitor immediately!
Lord Zhou Yu, please wait. We are on the edge of a great and decisive battle. Executing Lord Huanggai now would have dire consequences.
We may be certain of Huanggai's intent to rebel, but there still is no evidence that he acted on it.
Yeah, so give it some time. For our sake.
Treating such offenses lightly is a crime all its own. However, punishing a man of merit is bound to lower morale among the troops. Give him the lash and lock him away. His fate will be decided after the battle.
I'm sorry for barging in and making myself at home. A broody, hulking man is hardly the kind of surprise guest people want. These days, I'm a nuisance to everyone. I'm in no position to expect a warm welcome. I'm sorry. I didn't come here to bore you with my talk, but I just wanted to see you. And so I found myself here. Would you stay with me, without asking any questions, just like you did before? Thank you. No matter what happened, know that I will speak nothing but the truth with you. Now, how about we have a drink, to better enjoy our mutual silence? We'll let the wine take us where it may. If you join me, I promise you, we shall make this night our most memorable yet. Then, whatever the morrow brings, I will be able to face it without regret.
Oh. That's gotta hurt. Yep. Nice and slow to get up from that. Okay. Okay. well, this is as good a spot as any to call it for the evening. We'll pick up here tomorrow and figure out when to, or how we're gonna win this battle here at Chibi. So, until then, just want to say thank you everybody for stopping by, saying hi. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one.